I am at the park now, and this is actually the park that I used to play in when I was 10 years old. This park here. I used to play on that gazebo. It's not too far from my mother's now to say old house. It's a beautiful day. And this is a day, another day, get to walk into the pages of our life and see what has been written, which I'm going to be finding out through my day. I wanted to discuss here. I got my bag here. I was with my dog here. My little doggy guy. Got her a little something to drink. It's a little hot out here. So when you're dealing in with a foreclosure, for anyone out there who has never gone through it, everything happens for a reason. There is no negativity in anything that happens. Everything is a learning experience. And this learning experience, my mother's had a property for 33 years. And the house was in foreclosure for 7 years, which I found out actually about 4 months ago, the amount of time that it was in foreclosure. And a property was valued at $259,789. That was a market price for it. The amount of the consideration was $13,151.72. When you're going through foreclosure, you also, when the bank repossesses the home, they also repossess, they take then the equity that was in the home, whatever equity that was there. So, and for my mother's property, I had wrote it down just so I don't remember how to say out this number properly, that it was $246,637.28 of equity that was in our property. That goes back to the bank when it goes under foreclosure. There's a positive off in that. So much so, there's a positive. Now, the positive is that when you put that much in equity, it does come back. It's based on how it comes back, right? It always still comes back. So everything I found out in this life, it is really based on the Bible. And what you read in that Bible is the truth and how things unfold in life. And the Bible teachings is with the promised land that was given to Abraham, to his descendants. Abraham, when he was living here, he did not receive the promise. The promise went to his descendants. Same so it be in a foreclosure, but it can only goes to those that have sown out some way in a connection to that. So I'm saying to say that nothing is ever lost. It always comes back through those that are sowing out things of righteous deeds. And it comes back triple fold. In the case of my mother and her property, my stepdad's property, they were there for 33 years, and he battled prostate cancer. He was battling when I came back. And I came across a book that was a book on prostate cancer. He never told me he was battling prostate cancer, but he also frequently told me he was sick. He would say, "Vat, I don't feel good. I'm sick." And he didn't say, though, it was prostate cancer. That I found out later. My mother, she passed 3 years after him, the beginning of this year, 2017, on February 27th. And she battled metastatic breast cancer. And when, I don't know how things would have worked out had they both lived, and being able to have things turn around, that it was able to come out of foreclosure. I don't know. But I do know because of the fact that they died, and I know how things work upon death, and they're righteous, and their works pleased God. The labor that they put in always still was sold out in another way that comes through their descendants. And it's known then. When you know, it's like some people say, well, I had this good, and after this good that came and happened, I never got anything back for it. Well, the things that happen in this life, when it doesn't come to you, everything is really fair and just. It goes, someone doesn't receive it like for sitting down and not doing nothing. The person that ends up receiving it is the person that's done some work, and where they labored in something that was equivalent or above that which another person didn't receive, that had worked hard for something too. Because there's no one on this earth who labors in vain. No one at all labors in vain. So where one would say, oh, that's such a sad story, it is not. It's a beautiful story, especially when you stick around and you see how this unfolds. There's a beautiful beginning that arrived today on October 2nd, 2017. Something wonderful happened, and there was a beautiful freedom and a release that was ignited out into the air and the atmosphere. It's all over, and I know it's everywhere I go. And if anyone ever had this, haven't seen a good story ending from a foreclosure and being involved in a foreclosure, you're about to see it now. Because both of them are deceased, so you're going to see how their profit continues over, above, and beyond what the equity was that was in this house. So all that being said, wish everyone a wonderful day. It is a beautiful day outside. It's gorgeous. This is a wonderful day outside. Sun is shining, and there's nothing but glory to give God for. Nothing but glory. So the word stand still. All good things happen for those who trust in God and those that are called according to his purpose. Yes. Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem.